Hey guys, a lot of news. Last week was Anime Expo. If you saw on twitch.tv/slopeclub, you saw that me and my buddies were live after the Team 8 concerts. So I think the VOD is still up there. You can go ahead and check it out and see our thoughts. And of course, see us screaming, "Nanase!" But let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with 48, with AKB48 showing off their new single. And of course, this was without Matsuri Jorina, and they've already performed twice without her. And people are saying this song kind of sounds like Nogizaka, and I can definitely see where they're getting that from. The chorus really sounds like Sayonara no Imi, at least part of it does. I feel like Sayonara no Imi has a stronger message to it and like feeling to it other than this song. And I feel like without a center it's a little bit weaker, but I might be a little biased, but I do prefer Sayonara no Imi, and I can't see how people relate those two. But hey, the song isn't actually that bad. It's actually pretty okay. I was gonna say good, but then thinking about it real quick, I was like, it's okay. But that just might be because I'm biased because I've heard something similar to this before with Nogizaka. Next up, we have the Janken Tournaments, you know, our favorite event, maybe except for last year where it got a little bit different than usual, and it seems like this year they're continuing that trend with the Team Janken. So it seems like it will be more of that. Hopefully they get super into the whole cosplay thing and maybe be a little more individual with that. I think that would be a really good to like bring up the tension again from before, other than the Panda squad we saw last year. But it seems like this will be held in September, so go ahead and look forward to that when it actually releases, and hopefully it's even higher tension and a lot of stuff happens. But speaking of things happening, it seems like we finally have a new Senbatsu for one of the coupling tracks of the 53rd single, Sentimental Train. And that is actually from SHOWROOM. In order, we have Nakai Reika number 1, Fukuda Akari number 2, and Nakamura Ayuka as number 3. There's a whole bunch of lists. You guys can go ahead and check it out down in the link below to see all of these members that are in it. There are 16 members in this, and this is actually from SHOWROOM. So it's pretty interesting to see exactly how much impact this has, and you don't have to go and Janken people to be in the song. And something even more exciting is, you know how Teacher Teacher, you know, that was the single that was going to release for Sosenkyo voting? Well, it seems like the single actually kept on selling more, and it actually hit 3 million, and they got an award for it. And linking that to the next thing, mid-year, as we said before, in total sales of everything, Nogizaka was number 1, but in just physical copies sold, AKB was number 1 for the first half of 2018, and that's pretty big. Showing, of course, as I mentioned before, Teacher Teacher with its super high numbers. Number 2, we have Synchronicity with Nogizaka, and number 3, we have Jabba Ja from AKB. And let's not forget number 4, Garaso Water from Keyakizaka, already going strong and just starting. And then number 7, we have SKE with Muishiki no Iro. And AKB is doing great, it seems like, from physical sales, but also they're actually going through and returning the favor and helping out in earthquake situations. As we know, they do it every so often, and they actually are really good with this. Like, they've always been supporting a lot of like things that happen in Japan, and they actually go out there and help people, which is really respectful of both the members and the staff. And they actually got an award from this. Yokoyama Yui actually went to go accept it. And since they've been helping with these earthquake things and a lot of things that happen since 2011 and up until now, it is really good to see this. And if you guys didn't know that they actually help out a lot towards the community, they actually do a lot, which is why they received this award. Next up, we have some NMB news, and it seems like Tokyo Idol Festival, which they've never gone to before, they are actually going to it now for the first time. So seems pretty cool that they're actually going. I don't know if this was like a Yoshimoto thing or if this was like a different thing, but glad that they're going, and I hope those of you that are going really enjoy it. And if you're going to Japan, if you're going between the 16th to the end of July, it seems like things might be rough for you in terms of the HKT theater, because it seems like they're going to be closing down for that month. So yes, if you're watching this video right now up until maybe the 1st of August, it's closed, which means you could probably check it out still, but I don't think you're getting in, which I don't even know if you can get in regularly. And next up is NGT releasing their 4th single, and hopefully it's as good as some of the other ones we've seen in the past. There's been a couple coupling tracks that have been good as well, so hopefully 4th single turns out a banger. Sony Music, we trust. But that's not all. They'll also be at the Budokan at the 15th of September. Live there to go perform. Very nice. Go ahead and check it out. And speaking of things you can go ahead and check out, here's something you can check out because SKE48 is delaying both their single and their tour that I talked about before. It seems like this is due to the flood of the Setoichi area, so very unfortunate. Hopefully everyone's safe and they get back on their feet very soon. And speaking of getting back on their feet, it seems like TPE has not gotten back to their feet because Ave Maria is back. Their official site shut down, and they're not gonna participate in TGC Toyama. So it seems like a lot of stuff is happening. If anyone has any updates, please let me know down in the comments below, but things don't seem too good right now. Hopefully it can become better. Now let's move on to some more individual members, starting off with Iriyama Anna, who, as we know, is in Mexico right now for the telenovela Like, and it seems like a music video has came out. It is blocked in America, and I didn't have time to change my VPN and everything. So go ahead and watch that down below. There's actually an English sub out there. I'll try to find it for the link below, and if it isn't there, sorry, but VPN if you can watch it. Apparently it's pretty good, so go ahead and check it out. But something you could probably check out is the TV broadcast of Renachi Sosenkyo's stage play. That's right, the Romeo and Juliet stage play will actually get a broadcast on TV. And this will be on TBS Channel 1, our favorite station, because they also host Nogi Eigo as well as other different shows. This will be 2 different days, the 18th and the 19th, based on the different parties that are going in each one. So look forward to that. I'm looking forward to see these members in action in Romeo and Juliet. And speaking of people in action, we get to see some people out of action, including Matsuri Jurina. As I mentioned in the beginning, she wasn't there for the performances of the 2 times they performed the new single. And this is because she has actually taken a hiatus. It seems like her health isn't that well right now. I think we kind of saw it during Sosenkyo, that she was a little out of it. But it seems like now she's taking like a little break. Which, I mean, it's good to take a little break sometimes. Like, if you need it, you need it. And it seems like she might have needed it just because it seems like she's a hard worker that wouldn't accept this so easily. At least that's the image I get from her. Because again, I don't know these people personally. So no official news whether she's going to continue on Produce 48, but it seems like her SKE activities will stop for a little bit. Next up we have Kashiwagi Yuki, who's going to hold a lot of live concerts. There's going to be one in Aru City on the 9th of September, and there will actually be another one in Shanghai in August. They'll be in 2 locations. First one's gonna be at Bandai Namco Shanghai-based Dream Hall, the 4th and 5th of August. Did I say the 2 locations? I mean 2 different dates. And one final bit of news is, as always, I leave the best for last. Photo book. Seems like we have a cover for Takahashi Judy's photo book. Just look at this. You can see to what it's alluding to. I don't know if this gives big images off of what the photo book is going to include inside, but there's only one way to find out: buying the photo book yourself or eventually seeing my photo book critique. One day that Sugai Yuka photo book will come out in my videos. I do have the photo book. There's been problems recording it, so maybe when Takahashi Judy's comes in, maybe I can record both of them. That's going to be a long day, but I'll record both of them and be able to get that out finally. Oh, and if you're interested in that, by the way, 24th of July is when that comes out. Do you like idols? I mean, that would be one of the reasons why you're watching this. Well, if you want to see idols near the LA area, there will be some idols coming August 18th and 19th at Anaheim for the East Meets West Music Festival. There's a lot of really cool people, and I mean, just to name off a few of them, it's the 14th generation Toilet Hanako-san, very interesting idol. Then we also have Yanakoto Soto Mute, one of my favorite from last year. I discovered them last year on Spotify, and they've been one of my favorites. So I definitely recommend going for that one. And of course, the people who I talked to last year, which you can see that I did a Bean Boozled video with, is Necro Nabero, which, great girls, super good performers. I definitely recommend checking that out. Tickets for all of this will be down below. Go ahead and attend both days in order to catch all of this greatness. And I mean, if it's a little bit drive away, I think it's definitely worth it just going and checking out all these people away from their main location and being somewhere where it's really dedicated to you and watching just for you. And I mean, these people are great, so I definitely recommend it if I haven't been selling it enough, because it is actually worth seeing. So go ahead, link for all the tickets will be down below. 100% recommended. Alright, that's the 48 members. It's been long so far, but just stick with me. We're gonna go to Graduated next. And then after that, it's 46 and we'll be done. You'll be caught up with the news for these last 2 weeks. Let's start off with some super great news. Watanabe Miyuki coming back. I know she's been in and out of the show business / public eye recently, but it seems like she's gonna be officially back in the entertainment after 2 years. It's probably after the whole like black contract kind of thing with Yoshimoto happened. It's a complicated thing. There was like a news article that came out about it where they're blacklisted for a while after they leave Yoshimoto. But it seems like after those 2 years, now she's back and she's probably gonna go hard at it in the business. And she will start with 2 birthday lives. It will be at ZEP Tokyo the 19th of September and another one at Namba Hatch the 27th of September. Really great stuff. Her website opened up. Go ahead and check it out if you're a Miyuki fan, which I imagine a lot of you are because Miyuki is great. Next up, Maya Atsuko, gonna premiere in a movie. Not a lot of stuff out about it, but it will be for a movie called To the Ends of the Earth by Kurosawa Kiyoshi. And it seems like this is going to be pretty good collaboration between the two of them. So I'm looking forward to this. No confirmed date when this comes out. I think they just got pictures taken of them working together. But speaking of members, there will actually be more that are going to be in movies. Like Matsuri Rena, who's going to be in Hyomo Iagarase Bento. Seems like she might not be the main character in this. She might be like a side or supporting character. But nonetheless, go ahead and support Matsuri Rena by checking out this movie. And it seems like this will be a really heartfelt movie about a single mother with daughters. So I think watching that alone will be pretty cool to watch, a little sentimental. If you want to get like in the mood a little bit and eat some Matsuri Rena, that's a pretty good deal right there. Next up is Kizaki Yuria, who will be in a movie called Double Drive. These titles. It seems like this movie is gonna come out this year, August 25th, and it should be pretty cool. Again, don't know if she's playing like a main character or a side character. Probably a side character, but still we get to see more of her. So that's pretty exciting, right? But someone else who'll be not in a movie, in a drama, is ex-AKB member Owara Nana, and she will be in the TV show Hitokawa, and it seems like that drama is gonna start very soon, the 27th of July. Again, not sure main character, side character. I imagine side character, or else it would have been bigger news. But great to see her working. And someone else is joining something, but not a movie or a drama, actually an idol group. Ooh, interesting. Is ex-HKT48 member Yamada Maria, who will join Claysis. Claysis Chaos is the first song, and actually, it's a pretty cool song. Go ahead and check it out down on the link below. It's actually pretty nice listen. So I recommend checking that out. That single comes out the 22nd of August if you want to go ahead and support her in new endeavors. Pretty interesting how she left one group to go join another idol group. I mean, that might be something to do with the actual idol group she was in before and maybe wanting more liberties in a different idol group. Something to think about. Alright, now we move on to 46. A lot of news to talk about here as well. Let's start off with the new single that's going to come out. We have the center, Saito Asuka, who's going to be there. We have a lot of new people in there. Suzuki Ayane, Umezawa Minami, a lot of new people in there, and a lot of returning people who got out. I talked more about it on the Slow Podcast. Go ahead and check it out. If you have not listened to the Slow Podcast, it is about Nogizaka and Keyakizaka, sometimes Yoshimoto-zaka, but we go truly in depth there about all the news and even the TV shows that happen. So if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out on youtube.com/slopeclub. I also do other videos there where I did a top 10 worst moments of Keyakizaka46. I thought it came out pretty funny, and there's a new video going to come out soon, so look forward to that one if you want to see me suffer. But going back to the 21st single, it seems like they've already performed it, and I just watched it in fact. AKB and Nogizaka switched their songs. I can see where they get that impression, but I feel like there's a lot of Nogizaka elements in the actual song itself that doesn't really make it seem like too AKB-ish. I can see the AKB influences on it, especially in the dancing. I feel like Nogizaka usually does like more complex movements of the actual people themselves and more footwork, but the song itself isn't too bad. It might not be my perfect taste, at least on the first listen. but you gotta get the My Way in there. But that's not all with the 21st single. Actually, the covers got revealed. Let's go ahead and check them out because I have glanced at them once and will be able to tell you exactly how they are. Good thing I have my computer right here. Let's see. Type A looks pretty good. Pretty good solid one. A little bit angled off over here, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I like the color combination. With B, it seems like it's watermelon themed. Really like the theme. I think blue really helps pop them out from the screen itself. Pretty good, pretty good. Ooh, type C, we get something a little bit more interesting. Not too sure exactly about the different costumes they're wearing, and I don't know how the green really fits with the orange and the blue, but I'm okay with it. Ooh, now type C is my favorite because of that. No, it's not Manatsu. I actually like the different shapes that are in there, but everything being really blue and then them being red, really popping off on the screen, and Sakurai looking good. And we get to the regular edition. I really like this combination of colors, really using the green to really match with the softer green that's in the background, with the orange being stronger and with the yellow being like the comparison of that. So really nice. But they're not the only ones releasing a single. Keyakizaka is gonna release a single, their 7th single, and it seems like we actually have an announcement because it will come out the 15th of August. That's right, in almost exactly a month, the song will come out. I expect not this Keyakizaka, but the next one is when they'll announce the people who will be in the front row. If it's not Techi, I'm guessing one of the Yuis. If not, let's go for a Mon in there. Let's just throw that out there. If you guys have anyone who you think will be center other than Techi, because it's probably going to be her, leave that comment down below. Next up, Nogizaka. As you know, really nice looking girls. How would they look with zombie makeup on? Well, it seems like they're going to do a zombie project. I don't know if it's a movie or a TV show yet. I'm leaning towards a movie. If you guys remember that episode of, I think it was Nogizaka Tedoko or Nogizaka Under Construction, where Horimiona dressed up as a zombie and was scaring everyone, I hope it reminds me of that. I think I'll go rewatch that episode. But Horimiona is not taking the lead role. It will be Saito Asuka who will be taking the main role. Hopefully Horimiona is the scariest looking zombie in the whole thing, because we gotta pay homage to that. That's not the only movie related thing. Keyakizaka, as you know, Techi has been missing for a little because she's been recording a movie, Hibiki. And it seems like there's actually a trailer out for the movie. She looks really cool in it, and it seems like her character is really defined in this one. So go ahead and take a glimpse of her acting chops down below. Next, let's move on to a commercial with Nogizaka46 for Sanyo Foods. Yeah, it's a real simple concept, but if you're interested in watching them being angry slash intolerant to you and then getting happy at you, then this is your perfect thing. Link down below. Next up, we have a stage play, and this is actually with Hiragana. Hiragana getting a lot of stage plays recently. Seems like they're really getting their acting chops up. And this will be actually for Malo Magica, and this is actually the spin-off of the spin-off of the main story. It's pretty complicated, but it will be a stage play for that. So if you're interested in that, I definitely recommend checking it out. This will be going on at the TBS Asakusa Act Theater from the 24th of August to the 9th of September. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested in that. Okay, now let's move on to more individual members. Starting off, Shiraishi Mai, killing it in the commercial game. She actually is the queen of commercials. And I mean, seriously, she's like literally the queen of commercials because she has been in 15 different commercial series in the first half of 2018, the most for a female personality. And with this, she's actually in a new commercial. Speaking of that, wow, who would know? But if you have been following my channel, you see that I've been talking about the Instagram that she has with a certain alcoholic beverage company, and it seems like now there's a commercial out for it with her hitting drums with a pretty famous band, and check it out down below. It's worth just seeing it. Now, we have some really exciting news for you guys. Should I go with the sad news first or the good news? Let me go with the sad news. Let me scroll down a bit. Go to the sad news. Okay, so Kubo Shiori, as we know, she's taking a little hiatus because of poor health. So, as I always say whenever people take hiatuses, go ahead, heal yourself up, come back stronger and better. Not only for the fans, but for yourself. Number one. So, 21st single, related stuff. She will not be participating, whether it's the birthday live that just happened, the tour, the handshakes. She will not be in it. So 22nd single, come back strong. And speaking of Kubushiori, she's actually in a web series and the first episode is gonna come out. You can go ahead and check out her Miyagi tour down in the link below. It seems like this was pre-recorded, obviously, and this is coming out when she's on hiatus, which is pretty interesting. But if you're missing some of her content and want to see her more while she's on hiatus, there you go. And hey, I guess I left the best news for last, leaving off on a good note. We have Ki-chan, you know, from Nogizaka. She's coming back next month. Yes! Ki-chan, if you didn't know, she was my favorite member of 2nd Gen. Shinichi Mai has greatly taken over. This might be because of the hiatus she's in. Maybe when she comes back, I'll come back to like her even more. So with the 21st single, it seems like she will come back strong, and hopefully this break did well for her and she comes back super strong and reigns on top. Because I mean, it's been a long time. It's been since last year, right? It's been December since last year. That's been 7 months. Man, I've missed Ki-chan for sure, and I feel like once we start seeing her in shows and everything, we'll see why we loved her so much. Is that it? It seems like that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the AKB48 group news of the week, even though it's been 2 weeks. Thank you again for watching, and go ahead and share this with people. Go ahead and watch the other videos I've done on the Slope Club. If you want to see me suffer, look forward to the next video. You'll know by subscribing to that channel. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter, and don't forget to check out East Meets West Music Fest. Again, super great idols. If you haven't seen an idol in person or performing for, in fact, I think this is a really great, and it will really leave you with a really good impression of what an idol can do and how good these people are on stage. Trust me, it'll be really worth it. So go ahead and check that out. You can go ahead and subscribe to this channel, share this video, as I said. Please leave your comments down below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you all for watching.